For decades, the United States has reigned supreme in military aviation. American fighter jets like the F-15 Eagle and F-22 Raptor have become symbols of unparalleled air power. However, a new challenger has emerged from the East. China, experiencing a period of rapid military modernization, is developing advanced fighter jets that challenge American dominance. The J-35, a carrier-based stealth fighter, and the J-20, a powerful air superiority fighter, represent this shift in the balance of power. These aircraft incorporate cutting-edge technologies, signaling China's determination to reshape the global military landscape. The J-35, designed for operations from China's growing fleet of aircraft carriers, aims to project Chinese power across the globe. Its stealth capabilities and advanced avionics make it a formidable opponent in any potential conflict. The J-20, with its long-range strike capabilities and advanced sensor suite, is designed to challenge American air superiority in the Pacific. These jets are not mere copies of American designs. They represent significant strides in Chinese aerospace engineering and a clear ambition to match and perhaps even surpass American military might. China's development of these advanced fighter jets is deeply intertwined with its broader geopolitical ambitions. As China's economic and political influence expands, so too does its desire for a military capable of protecting its interests. The J-35 and J-20 are not merely tools of defense. They are symbols of China's arrival as a major military power. Their presence on the world stage has profound implications for regional stability and the future of global power dynamics. The emergence of these advanced Chinese fighter jets has sent ripples of concern throughout the Asia-Pacific region and beyond. Countries like Japan, South Korea, and India are closely watching China's military modernization, particularly its growing air power. The United States, long accustomed to unchallenged military superiority, is now facing a serious competitor in the skies. The stage is set for a new era of great power competition, one in which air power will play a decisive role. The emergence of the J-35 and J-20 necessitates a direct comparison with their American counterpart, the F-35 Lightning II. The F-35, a fifth-generation multi-role fighter, is a cornerstone of American air power. It is designed for stealth, advanced sensor fusion, and network-centric warfare. While the J-35 and J-20 incorporate elements of stealth technology and advanced avionics, they may not yet match the F-35's overall capabilities. The F-35 benefits from decades of American investment in aerospace engineering and combat experience. Its powerful engine, advanced stealth coating, and sophisticated sensor suite give it a significant edge in many areas. However, the J-20, with its larger size and longer range, may hold an advantage in certain combat scenarios. The J-35, while potentially less advanced than the F-35, still poses a significant threat, particularly in numbers. One key difference lies in engine technology. The F-35's powerful engine allows for greater maneuverability and a higher payload capacity. China is still developing engines that can match the performance of their American counterparts. This technological gap, while significant, may not be insurmountable. China has proven adept at closing technological gaps in other fields, and there is no reason to believe they cannot do the same in aviation. Ultimately, comparing these aircraft requires considering more than just technical specifications. The effectiveness of any fighter jet depends heavily on pilot training, tactical doctrine, and the overall military ecosystem in which it operates. While the F-35 may hold an edge in some areas, it is premature to dismiss the potential of China's new fighter jets. The J-35 and J-20 represent a significant step forward for Chinese military aviation and a potential challenge to American air superiority in the coming decades. The introduction of the J-35 and J-20 has significant implications for the Asia-Pacific region, a region already grappling with complex geopolitical dynamics. China's growing military assertiveness, particularly in the South China Sea, has raised concerns among its neighbors. These advanced fighter jets could embolden China's actions and further destabilize the region. Japan, a key American ally and a country with its own territorial disputes with China, is particularly concerned about China's growing air power. The J-20's long-range strike capabilities put Japan within striking distance, raising the stakes in any potential conflict. South Korea, facing the persistent threat of North Korea, is also closely watching China's military modernization. India, with its own long-standing border disputes with China, sees the J-20 as a potential threat to its security. The J-20's ability to operate at high altitudes could give it an advantage in any potential conflict in the Himalayas. These concerns are not unfounded. China's recent actions in the South China Sea, coupled with its increasingly assertive rhetoric, suggest a country willing to use its military might to achieve its geopolitical objectives. The proliferation of advanced fighter jets in the Asia-Pacific region could lead to an arms race, as countries seek to counter China's growing military power. This in turn could further destabilize the region and increase the risk of conflict. The situation requires careful diplomacy and a concerted effort by all parties to avoid escalation and maintain regional stability. The United States, facing the prospect of a more militarily assertive China, is adapting its strategic posture in the Indo-Pacific region. The rise of the J-35 and J-20 has underscored the need for a multifaceted response, one that combines military modernization with strengthened alliances and diplomatic engagement. The U.S. military is investing heavily in maintaining its technological edge, upgrading existing F-35 fleets and developing next-generation fighter jets. There is also a renewed focus on unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, and hypersonic missiles, technologies that could prove decisive in future conflicts. Strengthening alliances and partnerships is another critical element of the American response. The U.S. is deepening its security ties with Japan, South Korea, and Australia, conducting joint military exercises and sharing intelligence. There is also a growing emphasis on building partnerships with countries like India and Vietnam, countries wary of China's growing influence. Diplomatic engagement remains crucial. While the US and China have many areas of disagreement, maintaining open lines of communication is essential to prevent misunderstandings and manage competition responsibly. The goal is not to contain China, but to encourage its peaceful rise and integration into the international order. The development and deployment of advanced fighter jets, while strategically significant, come at a significant economic cost. China, investing heavily in military modernization, faces the challenge of balancing its military ambitions with its economic development goals. The United States, facing its own economic challenges, must also carefully consider the costs and benefits of maintaining its military edge. The economic implications of this military competition extend beyond the direct costs of building and maintaining fighter jets. Increased military spending can divert resources from other priorities such as education, healthcare, and infrastructure. This can have long-term consequences for economic growth and societal well-being. Furthermore, this military competition can lead to a security dilemma, where each side's efforts to enhance its security make the other side feel less secure, leading to a spiral of mistrust and escalation. This can create a climate of uncertainty that is detrimental to economic growth and stability. Finding the right balance between military strength and economic prosperity is a challenge for all countries, particularly in an era of great power competition. It requires careful consideration of national priorities, a realistic assessment of threats, and a commitment to international cooperation and dialogue. The emergence of advanced fighter jets like the J-35, J-20, and F-35 highlights the enduring importance of air power in 21st century warfare. Control of the skies remains a critical factor in any major conflict, and the competition for air superiority is likely to intensify in the coming decades. However, the nature of air power itself is evolving. Unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, with their ability to conduct reconnaissance, strike targets, and provide air support, are playing an increasingly important role in military operations. Hypersonic missiles, capable of traveling at speeds exceeding Mach 5, pose a significant challenge to traditional air defenses. The future of air power lies in the integration of these advanced technologies. Fighter jets will likely operate as part of a networked system, sharing information with UAVs, satellites, and ground-based sensors. Artificial intelligence, AI, will play an increasingly important role in targeting, decision-making, and even piloting. This evolution in air power will have profound implications for the future of warfare. Conflicts may be decided not by massive air battles, but by precision strikes, electronic warfare, and the control of information. The ability to effectively integrate these advanced technologies will be crucial for any country seeking to maintain a military advantage in the 21st century.